If you're exhausted or you've been feeling really tired and not really motivated, not really trying to be on earth anymore, this is not a push yourself video. I'm not here to tell you to hustle, work hard, do this, do that. This is not a push yourself video. This is just a video for women who feel like their light is so low, they don't want to be here anymore. It's just a glow up guide for tired women. And so if this is you and you've been feeling very unmotivated, welcome. Hi lovelies, welcome. And if you're not new here, welcome back to Glowings. Hi my beautiful people, hi my lovely fays. It's always so nice when you guys come back because I consider you guys my friends. So every time you guys come back, I'm like, wait, that's a new friend. I hope everyone's holidays has been great. For those who celebrate Christmas, I hope your Christmas was great. As 2026 is rolling around, I think it is so important to have, your glow up guide, and you don't have to do too much to achieve this. So today's topic is going to be a glow up guide for tired women, because I know with the political state of the world right now, with everything going on, it is so hard to want to be on earth, to want to continue. So this is just a easy recipe for the women who still want to glow up in 2026. And yeah, let's get one thing clear first, okay? A glow up doesn't have to be you changing your body, changing your face, changing like things about you that you don't necessarily deem attractive, or becoming a whole new person, okay? And especially if you're burned out, especially if you don't necessarily feel motivated right now, the last thing you need is a new list of things to improve in your life. For a lot of tired women, glow up just means reducing stress in their lives and just doing little things to make them feel that spark again. And I want you to know that when you're tired, big routines don't typically work. So we're gonna do the 5% rule, okay? It's just gonna be enough effort to feel a shift, but nothing more. So we're going to start off by doing one small daily reset every day, okay? And I want you to choose what that looks like for you. So basically, it can be you washing your face before you go to bed every night. It can be you opening a window. It can be you, picking up a book, reigniting your mind. Just little things that make you feel relaxed, and little things that make you feel that spark again. I want you to know those habits aren't necessarily productivity, but it's you just telling your nervous system that you're safe, and it is safe. I want to talk about ways you can reduce stress in your life, okay? And number one, it is wearing the same outfit or working around that same outfit every day. So in the morning, you're not super stressed on what to wear. And I can say this because I'm a university student, and I always in the morning, I'm looking for what to wear. And that has brought so much stress on my life, because I'm like, if I just had a uniform, I probably would get to class sooner, or I probably would want to, would be motivated to just go. But I feel like a lot of girls especially, we're stuck looking for what to wear in the morning. And then that can be really stressful. And so a way to reduce stress is just to pick an outfit, or pick, some jeans, and just wear shirts around that jeans. Or maybe you're tired of the jeans, pick a skirt and work around that skirt. So that way you're not as stressed to, go places. The second thing you can do is basically do things earlier in the day so nights feel a little slower, okay? It doesn't have to be a lot too. Just little things that will make your night, slower and more enjoyable for you. So when you do things earlier in the day, let's say you want to go on a 5-minute walk, you do it earlier in the day, it brings dopamine to you, knowing that, okay, now I have the entire day to rest. Now I can relax, and now I'm not really in a rush to do things anymore. The third thing is just letting one task be good enough and not perfect. So you don't necessarily need to achieve everything in one single day. You can do one thing and it's enough. You don't have to, pressurize yourself and just be in a haste to accomplish so many things. So the fourth thing you can do is say no without over-explaining yourself, because those are your boundaries and you've communicated them with us. And if the people you're talking to can't listen to you, if they start pressuring you to say yes, you don't need to over-explain anything to them. These are your boundaries. You've stated your mind, and that's it. Okay? So when you feel like it's just too much on you, you have a birthday party that you should have attended but you don't really want to attend, and you just feel overwhelmed, you're having a panic attack because now you don't want to go out, just say no and tell them, I am so sorry. Like, I'll literally make it up to you. Let's go for dinner tomorrow. Let's do something productive tomorrow. I'm very sorry. I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now and I have to say no. That way you're teaching your nervous system that this is a safe space and you don't have to over explain yourself. Okay? My next point is doing things ahead of time, basically. So like food prep. Okay, like when you food prep, it's easier to want to eat from the kitchen the next day because a lot of stress has been taken away, earlier. So basically when you food prep, it's like, okay, now the chicken that I would have had to defrost, had to do all this, now it's all, prepared, and now it's just easy to cook. That way you're reducing stress in your life. And so now let's talk about ways that you can bring that spark back into your life. And basically the first point I'm going to tell you is playing music while you're doing ordinary things. I feel like for me, music is life and I love music. And every time I play music, it's almost like a free therapy session. And I believe that can affect you too in a positive way. So play music, and I'm not talking about sad music, okay? Play music that's going to feel good to you, that's gonna make you want to groove, it's gonna make you want to dance. Even like lo-fi music, I feel like that can be really good too. Just the instruments, just things that are like, you know what I mean though, you know what I mean. So playing music can just bring so much spark back into your room, back into your life. The second point I'm going to tell you is to use a scent that you associate with comfort. So if you light up a candle and it just brings that like ease to you, it's so important that you continue using that scent whenever you feel dim. Whenever your light feels low, spark up that scent, bring out that candle. And that's one of the reasons I personally love candles, because it just makes me want to enjoy my space more. If I'm in a smelly area, I get all like nauseous. I want to get out. You know what I mean? So the third way you can bring more spark into your life is slowing your movements down, okay? The more you rush, the more you contribute stress to your body, and stress can do damage to your body, okay? As a health major, I can tell you this. Stress contributes a lot, okay? A lot of things that you don't even want to know to your body, okay? So slowing your movements down, and to be able to slow your movements down, that's where, prepping things or doing things earlier comes to play, because that way, you already have all these things done and there's no necessary stress anymore or stress factor anymore, okay? And I want you to know, like, action kills stress, okay? So do things. You don't have to hustle. I'm not telling you like be all like hustling and stuff, but little things a day, little tweaks that you can do can, make your space glow up, make your life glow up, make yourself glow up. Another way is speaking to yourself kindly. And this one is so important because I hear people tell themselves things that they would never tell their friends, okay? You would never insult your friend the way you insult yourself. And it's not even a joke, because you're subconsciously like training your mind to believe these lies you're telling it, okay? I'm not good enough. Like, who says that? Would you tell your friend that? Would you tell your friend that? Then don't tell yourself that. Why aren't you good enough? What about you isn't good enough? You were so good enough, okay? So I want you to know, I'm sorry for yelling, but I want you to know that things that you wouldn't tell your friends, don't tell yourself, okay? Because you were so full of light, you're so full of love. Why would you be telling yourself that? What do you mean you're not good enough? What do you mean you can't achieve this? What do you mean? We all bleed the same. What do you mean? Of course you can, okay? You're magical. And my last point is to allow yourself to rest without the feeling of earning it, okay? If you're tired, please rest, okay? Please rest. Because I know a lot of workaholics want to be like, I'm tired, but I don't really want to rest. And if something did happen to you tomorrow, they've posted your job on Indeed in 30 seconds. Okay? So please rest, okay? Don't let capitalism be the reason you're not living as a human being. Rest. Prioritize your rest. Okay? Especially if you're a woman. Please. It is so important, okay? We're not on patriarchy time. Please prioritize your rest. And if all you did today was survive, I want you to know that counts too. Okay? I love you guys and I want you to be able to protect yourself, protect your peace, and live magically. Okay?